Hi, my name is Aija Komangapik. I'm a freelance visual artist.
For Truth and Reconciliation, we asked you to create an image that would reflect something that was important to you. What did you think about that assignment?
So I made an image of two children and two parents who are very joyfully dancing. When I made it, I just really wanted to show that, there is joy in the Indigenous family, there is joy in the Inuk family. Whenever you hear about Inuit families these days, it's always just sadness and pain. And I don't want that to be the only thing we think of when we think of our families. Yes, there is pain. Yes, men go missing, women go missing, children go missing, and this is very upsetting, and it is something we have to come to grips with. But we can't just make that our whole story. We are a continuous people, and we need to understand that we are joyful, and we will continue to be joyful until, I think, time immemorial.
I love that, and I love that image really captures the other piece of this, which is every child matters, but casts it into it's such a warm and inclusive image. Was that part of your thinking at all?
With the image, it really wasn't part of my thinking when I was initially making it, but if you bring it up, I do think that that is an interpretation you could have, because like I said, I just was going with the feeling of life needs to be joyful. Something bad can happen to you, and it is okay to feel bad about it. It is okay to try and make amends to it. It is okay to make sure it doesn't happen again, but that can't rule your whole life, and you can't put that onto your future generations. And there might be hard times in the future too, but you can just focus on this moment, and now it's captured and you can see it. This was a good moment. We can like this moment. We love this moment. And that's all you really need at that time to look back on.
Thinking about the three images that you created, can you go through and describe them and what you were thinking when you produced them?
Well, the three images that I first gave to you as sketches for consideration were one about a man and a seal, a person doing mudjak, so that would be like cleaning the seal skin, and the other was the dancing family. Food is so integral to culture. It is not just integral to culture, it's also integral to just eating, for food security, which I think is so important for us to remember, because if you can nourish the body and the culture at the same time, you are enabling someone to reach, I think, their full potential. And so with the person who's doing the seal skin, they're very peaceful and they're having a good time. When you actually see a seal hunter, they are as engrossed in the work as any other craftsman. They're doing it to provide a service for people. This seal skin is going to be used, this fat that is being removed is going to be used, the meat that is being eaten is going to be used, and that is a part of reconciliation. It's you are providing for your entire community, and it's all happening in one action, and I thought that was very important to show.
So just to think a little bit about your autobiography, where did you grow up? How did you end up in Ottawa? Do you have a plan, or do you just follow your instincts? What's your style?
Well, I originally grew up in Iqaluit, and then around the time when I was, I think, 12 to 13, I moved down to the Gaspésie. I think that I'm fully capable of learning on my own what is important to me. Like when I was hunting with my father, I'm learning so many skills that I feel like I should have learned when I was younger. Recently, I've learned how to make tools. I know how to make knives and urus. I know how to skin a seal. I'm learning how to gut the seal and treat the meat and make sure that it's right for human consumption. So I'm just learning so much, and I feel like I should prize it just as much as the rest of my knowledge.